Ken Murphy. Ken Murphy, he had something called lease access in California, Florida, or Chicago, Detroit. So he's making his money as an independent TV guy, right? So I end up linking with him one time in Harlem because he lives in Harlem. And then he called me to do a little camera work for him. And one time, this particular day, this was Mario came out with that song, Just a Friend.
Mm-hmm. And at this point, did you already do camera work for Ralph McDaniel
right now,
yet?
no, never. I never met Ralph in person. Never. This is what happened. I left Diddy. I don't know what to do with my life, but I know this direction I want to go. I met the Kid Murphy guy in Harlem, chit-chatting. Oh, you do that? He calls me, sometimes do camera work. This particular day, he said, yo, come on, we gonna do something at J Records. I didn't know what was J Records, none of that. So we go there.
Yes.
All right, when I go there, I see Ralph McDaniels and another dude. And then I look, it's Mario, the dude I'm watching on TV. The kid I'm watching on TV. It's Mario sitting there with his braids.
So you weren't really ready for all these
I wasn't
things
ready.
that you
I got thrown
ready.
into
It
it.
just happened, yeah.
Right. So the dude that Ralph was supposed to use
Because you're
to do the
in
interview,
the circle networking, and your universe is gonna carry, and your
all happening.
universe
it's
definitely
no matter how much I left, it always
Came
bring me
back.
back somewhere. So the guy that was there, he came to me. He said, "Yo, man, listen, man, the guy that's supposed to come, he's not here." He said, "Can you do the interview?"
Okay, so
I said, I ain't never interviewed nobody before.
and put you behind the camera.
That was Ralph's brother.
Okay.
So Ralph's brother, he said, "Listen, I'm such and such. Here's my card, but it says real estate."
Mm-hmm.
So I said, "Oh, you do real estate?" So now we breaking the ice. We talking. And he's like, "Yeah, man, can you just do this for us, man?" So Murph, the guy Kid Murphy, is like, "Yo, Sean, you could do it, right? Just do what I do, right?" I said, okay. Because remember, I film and he talk.
Right.
Man, I was like Easy E in the studio, man. We had to do takes.
Easy could not rap at first. I remember
Right.
that. Okay.
I sat next to Mario. We did one sentence after chop stop to another one. I was so nervous. And because every 5 minutes, the girl keep coming, Mario, Clive want to talk to you.
Meaning Clive Davis.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know who that was. I didn't
Yes.
know who the hell is Clive.
Right.
Clive. So the interview taking so long because it's my first time. Like Easy E, we just chopped it up.
Mind you, this is his
Step
first
by
interview.
step.
You would never know. No.
Guess who comes downstairs? Clive come downstairs.
Like, what the fuck's going on?
Pissed off in a humble way. He never came out of character.
Classy.
Voice very,
He
yeah.
Yeah.
never came out of
Mellow
character.
guy.
He would be pissed, but he
Right.
know how to
Sound
be
mellow,
pissed.
yo.
So he watching me and him doing it. He watching it, and then when it was done, he grabbed my hand. Clive grabbed my hand, and he's talking to me, but he's holding my hand.
Right.
He
He
said,
saw the process.
He said, I like your energy.
You got it done. You was not playing.
How would you like to intern here with us?
Okay.
Right? So I said, intern here. And then he said, yeah. I was
Okay,
I
so
said
this
yes.
opened into the door of you starting
Okay.
to do all the interviews.
So yes,
'Cause that was like
yes.
the test right
This-
there.
This
That
opened
was
the
the test.
door. This opened the door.
You started
To
doing
start to
interviews
do
with
interviews.
the Source magazine and all this.
Different outlets I'm working with.
Yes.
Cause there was even a company where they fed local channels, and they would hit me in the email, and I would go. Cause a friend of mine, Keep It Moving Kim, was one of those people, and other people that had programs, but Keep It Moving, the girl named Kim from Queens.
Okay, let's keep it
Was-
in
was-
direction. I
right.
want to
We
keep
going
it to
in
the story
direction.
because we got so much other stuff to talk to and get
at
to.
Clive, at J Records, I started to see Clive is not keeping it real because you gave Mariah Carey, I think they gave Mariah Carey like 20 million, right? Then you gave Tyrese. He had an album called Sweat and Suit, something like that. Clive was involved with that too. I think they gave Tyrese like 5.
And you hear this?
So
this is where Diddy learns his business moves from.
Right. So okay, so we're gonna talk about one of those business moves. So
here we go.
Clive was really the label was tanking. The label to me was just to wash to do tax write-off or something. You know why?
Business is business.
Right. So I'm learning the business. I'm learning to shut my mouth. Good thing, because Alicia Keys was there.
I was gonna say, wasn't she?
Alicia Keys was there on the piano. So I'm the guy who set up the room, the camera and everything. Anybody got an album? I'm the dude that set up the room, the lights, the camera, and people come interview the artist.
Okay.
Right? So when I was there, Alicia Keys was by the piano, and I wanted my brother to be a DJ, one of my half brothers. So I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she was so nice. She was like an angel. And I said, "Can you give my brother a drop?" And she gave him the drop. She was glowing. She was like an angel.
At the beginning, they're all very nice. At the beginning,
she was.
Deborah to this day says it's her favorite client.
Yo, she was.
Shout out to Deborah, my cousin. Deborah.
Here's where the BS happened.
One of my outfits. One of our outfits.
Here's where it's the label, bleeding money, people talking. Now drama.
Bigga Picture, right? Push Fashion Inc., New York Fashion Week. I ran into one of my Harlem brothers. What's up, Carl? What it do? So, did you enjoy the show?
Oh, man, it was a lot of great fashion designers out here, man. It was a great thing. Yes, sir.
Is this one of the first shows you went for New York Fashion Week? Have you attended any other shows?
Yes, this is my first one. This is my first one. So I just show love to the brother. Dare you, man. Good. Thanks for the invite. Yes, sir.
Did you see what Zeddy Will did?
Oh,
like he ended the show.
He ended the show. He bodied the show, man. So much respect to that. Yes, sir.
Yes. So, okay, let's just do some street dialogue. Let's do some street dialogue. Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did.
Did you enjoy it?
I did. And I must say this. It was for the culture.
Yes.
It was for the culture. I don't care what nobody say it wasn't in English and none of that. I don't care about none of that. He did a great performance for his people and for the culture, for being able to get familiar with it. So I respect that.
He made a statement, Americas. Did you understand what that meant?
Absolutely. The same statement that Kendrick was trying to make. And nobody actually paying attention. Pay attention to the messages, man. Pay attention.
Yes. He was talking. He came in with the what do you call it? The sugar cane.
Yes,
the sugar cane. That was deep right there.
Yeah.
Because if we would have put the cotton, they wouldn't have been able to handle that. So that was a low one that he got
trees and everything. Like, pay attention to what's going on.
Yes.
We pay attention about things that's not important. Sometimes we gotta pay attention to things that are important.
Yes.
That's right in our face. And when it's in our face, pause.
Right, we from Harlem, pause.
We gotta pay attention to it, you know what I mean? That's it.
Yes. Okay, so back to some street dialogue.
Yeah.
Us being from Harlem, you have anything to say about any of our rappers, our Harlem rappers,
Yeah, I want to say this. I want to say, when actually people is pulling off for the city, as far as like Max B, Vado, Murder Mook, T-Rex, there's a lot of them that's pulling off for the city. Support them, man. You know what I mean? They got a lot of great music, and we need to stick together more. Just the same way the South is doing it.
Yes.
So as long as we stick together and actually put out great music, we are unstoppable. So let's stay familiar with that.
All right, let's go. So any social media we doing anything?
Yes, _KARTI 3R. Your boy Cardi, yeah.
Yeah, let's go. It's good seeing you, baby. Let's go.
All right.
Harlem in the building. Bigga Picture Network. Let's go.